Intel spends more on R&D than Nvidia and AMD combined, yet continues to lag in market cap. Nvidia spends almost 2 times more than AMD. AMD and Nvidia's R&D budgets were quite similar 10 years ago, but in recent years, Nvidia has been leaving its GPU rival behind in investment in its critical activity. According to the latest figures, Nvidia spending on new technologies is about 2 times higher than that of AMD, according to the tech fund. But while the Nvidia's R&D spending easily eclipsed AMD's, it is still way behind Intel and Qualcomm, and they all pale behind Apple's R&D expenditure. Regarding R&D spending, Nvidia invests in data center GPUs for AI and HPC, now its bread and butter business, and the client PC GPUs as networking gear and DPU that are used to support its data center's product. And given how fast Nvidia's H100, H200, and B100, B200 data center GPUs are selling, the company can afford to fire up its research and development department or on all cylinders to develop the new GPUs. Also, now that its company has set the stage with the yearly cadence of AI product releases, it's reasonable to expect it to increase to R&D spending. Indeed, it just skyrocketed this year. As of July 28th, the Nvidia spent $3.090 billion on R&D this fiscal year, up $1 billion from last year. As for AMD, it develops client and data center CPUs and client and data center GPUs, FPGAs, Passando DPUs, and networking gear, which means that the company can spend less than Nvidia on each product categories. Remember that the AMD invests significantly in the fundamental R&D technologies such as high bandwidth memory (HBM). As of June 29th, AMD spent $1.583 billion on research and development this fiscal year. Yet, AMD is committed to releasing new AI GPUs every year. So while nowadays we tend to compare AMD to Nvidia and Nvidia to Intel, back in the day we used to compare the Intel and AMD, as these are the leading producers of the processors based on the x86 instruction set architecture (ISA). Intel spent tremendous money on R&D. It spent over $16.5 billion in 2023, more than AMD and the Nvidia combined. Yet, Intel spends on CPU, GPUs, and FPGAs, networking gear, and quantum computing, and many other products, even though the current chief executive, Pat Gelsinger, has reduced the number of product categories and projects that Intel is pursuing. Intel still manages dozens of product categories and thousands of SKUs. But more than importantly, Intel spends billions on new semiconductor production process technologies. Every new manufacturer's process typically requires billions in upfront research and development investment. Intel also develops packages technologies which require a lot of R&D money. Now, the Qualcomm is of course another high spender on R&D. The company invests in system-on-chips for client devices like smartphones and PCs, and RF technologies and fundamental research for next generation radio technologies, 6G, 7G, and etc. Perhaps the most interesting part of the Qualcomm is that among all the high-tech companies mentioned in these news stories, it is the only one with a working 5G modem. And yet, the biggest R&D spender is Apple. Apple is not precisely a semiconductor company. It has to invest in various projects, from the Ion X glass for the entry-level Apple Watch to premium to M Series Max and Ultra processors for high-performance MacBook laptops and Mac Studio desktops. Depending on how you count, based on the company's filings with the SEC following each fiscal year or based on approximated calendar spending, Apple spent around $27 billion or $29.915 billion on R&D in 2023, which is more than AMD and Nvidia and Qualcomm combined. I read today this article. Intel spends more than R&D than Nvidia and AMD combined, yet continues to lag in market cap. Nvidia spends almost 2 times more than the AMD. Thank you for your time. See you next time.